All right, hexagon inscribed in a circle. So a hexagon has 6 sides, n equals 6. So the nice thing about a hexagon is the vertices are opposite each other. So step 1 actually is, there's 2 different ways to do this. So in method 1, we're actually going to focus on just using the radius to go around the circle. So you have to start by putting a point somewhere on the circle. That's necessary. You're going to measure the radius. So you need to put a point. You need to measure the radius. So center, get the radius. Here I am. And now what you do is you mark off that radius as you go around the circle. I always go around the circle counterclockwise. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So I go to the point on the outside, I make a mark, an arc. Now, this is my next point. That's one of the points of my hexagon. I put my center on that point, and now you can kind of see how I am going around. I'm using this point, not any other place on that orange arc, just the point where the arc intersects the circle. So marking off another point, marking the point, marking off another arc, and marking off a final arc. All right, so now that I have 6 points on my circle, I can now go ahead and connect them, and that's going to make my hexagon. So that is the first method. I would say there's a slight margin of error with this one, and there's going to be, I think, a margin of error even with the other one. But this is an accepted method of making a regular hexagon. So actually, I should preface that. Regular means all sides are congruent, all angles are congruent. A regular hexagon inscribed in a circle. Okay, so there's our first hexagon. All right, so method 2 is this. If you notice up in this one, it's almost like our 2 points are diagonal across from each other, which is what should happen. So we're going to use the idea of diameter to help us with this. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a diameter. And there's 2 of the points. So I'm missing points up here and here. Once again, it goes back to the radius length of the circle. And we're going to use each endpoint as the center to mark above and below. So let me show you what I mean. So first thing is I got to measure this radius, and I think, do I have it from last time? Here's this, maybe a little bit farther. Nope, there it is. There's my radius. So what do I mean by using above and below? So I'm on the end point, I'm going to mark above and below. You could draw the whole arc if you want to. And then on the other side, I'm doing the exact same thing, marking above and below, or drawing in like it's nearly a semicircle. So now what that does is it creates 2 points down here and 2 points up here. And then you would just connect once again to make your regular hexagon. Regular meaning all 6 sides are congruent, all 6 angles are congruent.